give you the suggestion count, and then you just pick a number, and that's it. And we go 10-ish minutes.
Okay, I have Google Translate on my phone just in case if I don't understand the suggestion, because I took a look and there were some sophisticated words.
Well, that's so funny because there's also some words that were, I think some people had added some Polish translations.
Yeah, there was one for the spice that I still don't know in English, but in Polish it's gałka muszkatołowa, yes.
Well, let's see. Let's jump in and see how this goes.
Gałka muszkatołowa?
Oh yeah, exactly. My friend, 36. 1 through 36. Pick a number.
1 to 36?
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, 24.
Ooh, awesome. 24.
I hope it's not my comment.
Oh, no. It's Declan Hannigan's suggestion is using potatoes as a food or the basis of vodka. Discuss.
It's perfect. I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
We're ready for this.
Yeah.
We got this.
100%.
There is a lot of potatoes in a cupboard, and well, basically I can do anything. I already washed our clothes, and I made some vodka. We can stay in quarantine for at least 5 months now.
Hey, Natalie, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You're amazing. Like, you look at this as an opportunity. You got no time to waste, and you just sat down to making this a home.
Oh, Josh, come on.
No, I'm serious. Like, I'll be honest, when we first got into quarantine, I was very scared and nervous, and I was getting a little grumpy, and I was a little bit upset. And you're like, no, we make this the situation. And you've always told me a home is not the building, it's the people inside of it.
Yes, and the prepper camps are also useful in this case. I told you, I always been telling you.
Yeah.
This was a good idea. These camps are amazing.
Yeah, and like, you know, I look at potato, and the first thing I think of is, I mean, food. That's it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think of it as anything more than that. But I know you're a wizard. Right. Well, yeah, that's true. But I think like it can be used as other things, and you definitely look at this as you make it an adventure. You make every day an adventure.
Yeah, that's how it should be. So let's see what you learned. So
okay.
Let's say we want to make a date tonight.
Okay.
So you have potatoes. What do you do?
Okay, so all I've got is potatoes. It's my night to cook, and it's my night to plan it, right? Which I'm ready for this. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to boil some of the potatoes, and I'm going to let that on a nice low boil. I'm going to cut up some of the potatoes, and I'm going to make some potato fries or chips. I'm going to put it right in the oven, and that's going to be our appetizer. And since it's a date, I'm going to cut them into thin strips, and then I'm going to make you and me on a plate, and that's going to be the appetizer. And we're going to be little potato fingers that'll be holding and interlocked on the plate. So then that's going to be the appetizer. So I'm going to serve it in several stages. So that's going to be the first one. I'm going to put some salt on it, maybe a little. Maybe a little tomatoes. Well, we don't have tomatoes, so maybe I'll put tiny potatoes on the side, and we can pretend that those are like tomatoes that we have. So that's going to be step one right there of our dinner. Is going to be.
And then we will consume this relationship on a plate.
That's right. Then we're going to consume the relationship on the plate. So each stage, we're going to consume, which will add to our relationship. So that's going to be the first one right there. Now,
so there's more.
Oh, of course there's more. When you sit down at the table, since we don't have flowers, I'm going to cut into the potatoes and I'm going to carve it out so then they look like flowers. So when you come down right here, the potatoes are there and they are the centerpiece of the meal.
Oh, oh. You bought me already. Is there more?
Oh, there is. We cut to midway through this dinner that's already been happening. We have just finished the first round of the potato fries. We've just finished that. How was that? Tasty?
It's perfect.
Now close your eyes because it's time for the main course. Yeah, I see you peeking and I love it. All right, open your eyes. It's potato three ways.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? This is just so touching. I really thought you would hate that. And I really thought you would hate that I asked that.
No, you know what? I've been doing a lot of thinking since we've been quarantined, and a lot of times I feel like I've been, distant emotionally, and I feel like this is a chance now for me to, start over and kind of wipe the slate clean, as it were, and start again and tell you how much I appreciate you. And I don't think I did that. So I think there are silver linings to this whole quarantine. And I'm going into this now, and I'm changing my attitude.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I was really worried. I was really worried when you were closing the door and sitting in the room for 5 hours straight. I was thinking, what is he doing? A bunker there or what?
No, I've been thinking about how my dad used to isolate himself from my mom, and I was like, what am I doing? Why am I doing that right now? I don't need to do that. I can break that pattern. And so I'm breaking the pattern today. Starting today, I'm breaking that pattern. And I'm looking at this as like, this is an opportunity for us that we wouldn't have had outside of this. So there's a silver lining to all this chaos that's happening outside.
I thought you would stay in poetry forever. And you can be so pragmatic if you want.
I know, it's a tough balance.
Ugh. Okay, I will just take all the equipment from the living room so we have some place to sit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not like we have to be prepared to run all the time. It's like I can take the knives and put it in a wardrobe, and I can take I don't think we're gonna need the tent for the next some time, so I may have overreacted.
Well, I mean, who's to say? There's so much anxiety happening and so much stress that I think the littlest thing started to set both of us off.
I know. Would you bring back your paintings to the living room?
Really? Oh,
I didn't mean what I said, that they are distracting from a purpose. Beauty and art are important in the times of crisis.
I mean, I really thank you for saying that. Yeah, I know they can be very distracting, and I think now more than ever, it's something that, yeah, is needed to help get us through this. I'll bring the paintings back if you allow me two things on top of that.
Like
One,
what?
one, I'm going to take the door off the office so it stays open.
Okay.
So it's for me, so I don't isolate myself.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Are you sure?
But yes, when you closed that door, I also did my thinking, which led me to what I just said. So I think that the doors served its purpose and they can be removed.
And the second one is, will you play your cello again?
Oh, I don't know if I even have it still. It just, have you seen it somewhere? Because I think it may be already,
Turn
I don't know.
around. Turn around. Behind that, pull that sheet off.
You kept it?
Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of it. That's part of who you are.
Thank you. I thought I would never go back to cello.
Yes. This house needs you to play that cello. It's not, and I take back what I said. I also said that was distracting, which it's a welcome distraction, and it's part of what we are. So please, please play again.
Should I should I also take out some vodka?
Yes. Let's drink. Scene. Oh, wow. That was fantastic.
That was so much fun. Thank you, Jay.
Oh, Gosia, thank you. You're always so fun to play with. And I remember seeing you and meeting you for the first time years ago. And it was like, oh, this is somebody I want to continue to play with. And this now gives us an opportunity to do it. Whereas before there would have been other distractions,
Yes, exactly. Distractions.
right?
Yes, and I don't know how long would we wait to meet and play now. So what you do is just wonderful. Really, this is so great. All these 10-minute plays are wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
And you have a painting there behind you.
I painted that.
See? That
Yeah.
didn't come out of nothing.
Like I've been actually doing a lot more painting now during the quarantine than before. And again, I think it's like, oh, what are things that really mean something to me? And this has given me a time to evaluate and go, okay, why, if I like to do that, why not do that? If I want to play with people, why not reach out to them? The only time people have said no is when people say, oh, I'm either like I'm taking a break or I'm not ready to do it, or it's just not my thing, which I'm fine with. I'm like, yeah, if you don't want to do it, absolutely. Like, don't get up and do it. But the other people around the world I want to play with have been very receptive, and like I get to now choose the people and reach out to people like you who it's like, man, let's do a scene together. Let's do 10 minutes. And then it always seems to fly by. That's the other thing. It goes so quick.
Yes, it was super quick. That's right. And so fun. I want to say something. And also what we just really played, I think is also important for me stuck at home. What do we do, and what is how do we define what is useful and useless? What's important to do now, and how important are the things that we do for our souls and not only for our bodies?
Yeah.
And I close myself sometimes. I close the door sometimes and do like, what am I doing? What is this life about? And then I go and do something artistic because it feeds me. And
Yes.
when I do something and that I played with you now is a great value for me right now when I'm stuck at home. So thank you for that.
Oh my goodness, thank you. I feel exactly the same way. I'm like, art is what's going to lead us out of this. And art is what people turn to in these times. Like they turn to music and they turn to books and they turn to theater and film and TV. And so taking advantage of that, because you're an artist, like at your core, that's who you are. And if we let this stop us from doing what we want to do, I think it adds more to that feeling of isolation. So even if it's like spending a minute writing something, or even if it's you take out your instrument, you don't necessarily even play it, but it's in the room, I think that adds to this overall sense of well-being and sense of purpose right now.
Yes, kind of integrity. I don't know if I use the word correctly, but yes, like integrity, internal integrity, not to like feel so numb and just like pointless, kind of.
Yeah, that's such a good term, to feel numb, because I think for the first couple of weeks, for sure, it was that feeling of numb, of like trauma, like what is happening right now in the world.
Yes, so this is good. This feels good.
I loved when I asked you. You were chasing or trying to chase a boar out of your backyard.
Yes, because in this part of Europe there is a lot of wild boars in the forests, and they go out of the forests to search for some food, and they just go around the city sometimes. And yes, and there was one. And someone posted in this blog, like the community Facebook group, and posted this photo saying like, hey, we have a boar, what do we do now? Should we call someone? What do we do? And I really didn't know what to do. So I also posted on Facebook like, hey, what do you do with a boar in your backyard when you want to help them leave? And there are some people and numbers for that. And because I live by the sea, there is also, and like sea like that I can see from my window, that close. Then there is this patrol on the beach for like seals. Can also help you with a boar.
Yeah, we'll take care of your boar. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, let me just end with seals, and I will go to the boar.
Well, it's because there are so few people out, you are seeing, like I'm hearing louder and different types of birds. I'm definitely seeing on the street, you'll see like squirrels or other animals, just coyotes will just make their appearance because everybody's indoors.
Nice. Yes. And also like seals. So some people are posting the pictures because usually they don't go to the city beach because of the people. And now they are like, I can go here. And it's just like,
they're telling each other, they're like, hey, check this out. We're going to go to the shore. It's awesome. All the people disappeared. Yay for us.
Yeah, we're going to the city tonight. And it's like, what?
Hot stuff. Where can people find you online if they like want to watch you perform, or if they want to reach out to you to like teach or coach a class, or if they just want to follow what you're doing? What's the easiest way?
The easiest way is my webpage that I just remade, so it's brand new and beautiful, and it has a lot of information. And it's just my surname, which is easier to find than my full name, because it's różalska.com, so ROZALSKA.com. And there are all the links to social media that I use, like Facebook, because on Facebook I'm Gosia Różalska, which is a bit harder because that's my real name. So you can go through the page to all the social media, and there is a podcast that I started recently, a few months ago, and I saw that blink in your eye. I may talk to you about that later.
Oh, anytime we get a chance to work together in any way, I'm there. It's so much fun.
Yes, I got that on tape. Wonderful.
Well, you are such a joy, and it's a blast playing with you, and I can't wait to do it again, my friend. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much, and enjoy your all the 10-minute shows. And when you go around the globe with all the people, I will be there again if you'd like.
Ooh, I should do a tour. I should do a tour and do online 10 minutes with people actually in their theaters. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, and make a map and do like a graphics for it, and just like jump, like make it like animation or something, how you do like a around the world tour. That's a great idea.
Ooh. All right, I'm going to claim that as my own. I'm going to take all the credit for that.
Okay. So,
Gosia, you are the best. Thank you.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.